Hey guys, ThievesEyes here with a little update about... Huh. Fucking call me a bitch. I'll show him. Easy peasy lemon fuck! Hey guys, ThievesEyes here doing another bronze guide on the most bronze champion that everyone agrees that Riot has ever fucking come up with. Yasuo. The dickhead on screen. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I watch this when I can watch Magikarp use flies or Bricky's video on this? You have a point, but Um. Anywho, Yasuo, contrary to popular belief, is a high-risk, high-reward fighter champion that has a small Nasus effect, where the longer the game does go on for, the more aids that champion becomes. However, like Nasus, if you tilt easy or get kicked into the dirt for most of the fucking game, you don't start scaling until the late game, which is pretty much what people like the Yasuo mains say. They're like, oh no, Yasuo is a balanced champion. Alright, now on to Yasuo's abilities, of course, starting with his first ability, his bread and butter, his Q. Wow, what was that noise effect, man? His Q is a short-range, straight-line skill shot that does deal a little bit of base damage. However, it does have 100% scaling. But here's the real fucking kicker, right? It applies on hit and crit and fucking critical damage. You couple this with the fact that he has 100% crit after 2 fucking items, and he just pretty much fucking 2-shots every squishy on the fucking in the game. But unlike most Yasuo players, I can't seem to pull this off by any means. Like, I suck so much, yes. Now, moving from the fact that I can't seem to do anything with Yasuo, onto his second ability, his W, the second most cockblockiest thing you can do in the fucking game. The first most cockblock thing you can do is picking Time Kench and just playing him as a Time Kench. As you know, because Time Kench is a fucking AIDS of a champion. You press W in a direction of danger, and if it is a projectile, congratulations, you have cockblocked that fucking person, making the enemy tilt bonus points if you are unless on 20 HP and an ADC decides to fucking ult you, like a Caitlyn or an Ashe or a Jinx, and they're just like, oh, he's fucking nearly dead, just and then you just win more, and no, you've just made them want to fucking, just fucking commit the ultimate Sudoku of all time. Moving on to his E, because the more I read my script, the fucking angrier I get remembering how fucking AIDS this champion is, and I can't ever seem to fucking make it work by any means. His E is a point and click dash ability, and unless you're good at this champion, your E will disorientate you more than anything. Good players usually use it to reposition themselves or juke the abilities, setting themselves up for, just throwing that fucking tornado out. Because, building Q up does that for some fucked up reason. Because if your team doesn't have a knock up, you have one. Fucking, ugh. Disgusting champion. Alright, players will use their E to chase people. And players like myself usually just spam the fuck out of it to confuse the fuck out of the enemy. Because we don't know what we're doing. But it makes it look like we are. They don't know what we're doing. Like we don't know what we're doing. But we pretend we do. So that way they're like, oh no, he might be good. We should probably, not fuck with him. But in all, they just like throw out one ability and I just get hit automatically. Cause fuck my life, am I right? Now, in order to do this correctly, you need to have a champion knocked up, which is why he does have a knock up in his kit. You press Q, it stacks up, you press Q again, and you have your own knock up for a certain period of time, which you can then combo your E together to do a point blank knock up, or you can just throw it out as a skill shot to do a knock up. But I have found that it seems like the most, in the way of damage, it seems like the most lackluster ability in his kit, because although it says it has high base damage and high AD, bonus AD scaling, and the 50% armor penetration for a while, damage doesn't feel like it is always enough, But, it's not always about the damage. Like, the 50% armor penetration is fucking, it works, right? It works, and it's good against certain tanks and whatnot. But it also resets your passive shield. which is nice. And the animation for the ult is fucking amazing, no matter what skin you use. My favorite one being the Nightbringer skin, of course. But it just doesn't seem like it does enough for me. Like, you see, like, all the Yasuo, like, mains and stuff, they just fucking go in, they fucking get pentakills off that shit, and then when I do it, it's just like, oh yeah, you did 40 damage. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. But I'm just gonna pin that down to, I just suck. Just at the champion, I just fucking suck at the game, in general. You know, real matters. I don't know what it is, but personally, I fucking hate it. Absolutely fucking despise playing this champion. I didn't win a single fucking game as Yasuo. I think it's mostly because I'm fucking dead awful at this champion. But, you know, it's just, it seems like he's gonna be like this easy to play champion because he does a lot of damage and it's like a single skill shot type thing. You're gonna be point blank for the skill shot anyway. I just can't seem to make that shit fucking work. When most people have an insane amount of damage and all my damage appears to do is like tickle them by like fucking compared to them, I have no choice other than to say that I suck and all I have to do is just constantly practice this champion and then maybe I might actually, you know, get good at the champion. But that I don't know, that just takes time and stuff, and maybe I might with time be able to find inner peace with myself and with the champion, because he's aggravating. But when you get down to it, you might get to know him, you might get to know a little bit about yourself.
Hello darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping.
Nah, fuck that. Yes, it's bullshit, and I was fucking versus scripters anyway.